With over 100 miles of stunning coastline, breathtaking ancient ruins and picturesque villages, Rhodes has got it all and makes for a spectacular Greek island getaway.
So in this quick overview, we're going to be checking out some of the best areas to stay and visit depending on what kind of holiday you're looking for. It's the largest of the Dodecanese islands, but it's still nice and easy to get around with reasonable onward travel times, even if you decide to venture out to the more remote southern side. And after meeting at Manchester Airport, me and the videographer, otherwise known as my little brother Ed, hopped on a very comfortable flight with TUI, who fly here from all over the UK, including some of the smaller regional airports too. Just over 3.5 hours later we landed, ready for an early start the following day, beginning our journey at Theologos.
Best known for its breezy beach and traditional village, Theologos is a magnet for kite surfers and those looking for an authentic island getaway.
It's one of those places that still feels properly local, a bit rough around the edges, but with plenty of charm. There's traditional houses, a lovely church with great sea views, and a wild, breezy beach that's perfect for kite surfing. There's not masses of accommodation here, but you'll find a few budget-friendly options dotted around, ideal if you're looking for a quiet, relaxing holiday away from the crowds. From here we headed inland to a quiet little village called Pastida.
Quiet inland escape, Pastida is best known for its slow pace, family-run tavernas and local charm.
The cafes around the square full of character and buzzing with real everyday life, making it ideal for those who enjoy a more local experience. In terms of places to stay, it's mostly B&Bs and family-run hotels that are nice and quiet, as well as being affordable.
Kremasti is a working town with bags of character and sweeping coastal views.
It's another one that's not your typical tourist spot, but that's exactly what gives it an edge, and it boasts a lovely centre. Just behind it, there's a beach that's a big hit with Greek families, but it never gets too crowded. Accommodation is therefore more on the affordable side here, with mostly low to mid-range hotels and apartments on offer. From here, we continue travelling clockwise around the island.
One of Rhodes' oldest settlements, Ialysos is a historic hillside town with a beautiful beach to go with it.
Up on the hill, you've got some of the best views of the island, with a monastery and plenty of history to go along with it. Down from there, you'll be presented with a lovely pebble and shingle beach that's backed by hotels, cafes and restaurants cooking up a storm, as they so often do on this island. In terms of accommodation, there's a great mix of mid to high range hotels, as well as self-catering options too, making it a popular choice for families and couples. And if you're enjoying the video so far, let us know by hitting the like button below, as it helps us reach more people like you looking for holiday ideas. Cheers, on to the next one.
Ixia is the island's most polished beachfront, lined with luxury hotels and a lively coastal buzz.
It's a classic package holiday kind of place, with big beachfront hotels and sunbeds lined up on the pebbly, breezy beach. So if you're looking for a purpose-built resort with everything in one place, Ixia makes for a great choice. Prices vary, but it leans mid to upmarket, especially along the seafront, attracting mainly couples and those looking for a comfortable holiday. From here, it's a short hop to the island's heart, Rhodes Town.
Medieval walls, lively harbours and ancient streets, Rhodes Town is where the island's rich history meets a modern-day energy.
Welcome to the capital of the island, where the harbours are bustling with boats, bars and everyday life. It's a popular spot for all kinds of boat trips, whether you're interested in visiting the nearby Simi Island or a full-on cruise. But step inside the old town walls and it's like walking into another world. Cobbled lanes, medieval towers and courtyards. It's a maze that's full of surprises. Just wandering around is the best part, browsing the many shops while stopping off for a drink every now and then, depending on your tipple of choice. The Palace of the Grand Master is the big name here, but that's just one of many noteworthy historic sites. As for accommodation, you've got it all, from hostels, boutique hotels and everything in between. It's a great place to stay if you want to be in the thick of the action. It attracts history lovers, couples and solo travellers looking for a little bit of everything, all in one compact base, with some really nice local beaches nearby too. Ely Beach, for example, is a popular urban beach known for its sandy and pebbly stretches, crystal clear waters and lively atmosphere. Now heading south along the coast, we reached Kallithea. It's mainly known for its springs, which is a restored spa complex from the 1920s, and it makes for one of the island's prettiest swimming spots. The coastline is also strung with tucked away bays and coves, each with its own little taverna, and it makes for a great day trip if you're nearby, but it's also a good shout for a base if you want somewhere a bit more chilled. It's really close to Rhodes Town. Accommodation ranges from small family hotels to more sophisticated, high-end resorts, attracting mainly couples and families. Next up on the list, we arrived at the very popular Faliraki.
A legendary party town turned family favourite, Faliraki is the island's most energetic destination.
It's still great for nightlife, but it's also just as popular for its blue flag sandy beach, making it one of the busiest resorts on the island. Huge beach, water sports, bars, shops, you name it. It's got all the amenities you need, making it ideal for families, groups and younger travellers looking for convenience in a more lively, built-up area. And there's masses of accommodation to choose from here, ranging from cheap no-frills hotels to big all-inclusive resorts. For a change of scene, Anthony Quinn Bay is just down the road and makes for a popular day trip for those looking for crystal clear waters in a picturesque setting. And by the way, we've got loads more videos just like this one lined up and on the channel already, so if you're open to new destinations and holiday ideas, hit that subscribe button so you don't make the mistake of booking somewhere that just wasn't right for you.
Afandou is a laid-back town with one of the longest beaches on the island and comes with a proper local feel.
Holidays here show off an authentic side to Rhodes, one of local shops, traditional Greek restaurants and a real cafe culture. It's one of the bigger villages on the island, and the beach stretches for around 7 kilometres, switching from golden sand to smooth pebbles. Accommodation ranges from simple and affordable to more high-end options closer to the coast.
Chilled-out Kolymbia is best known for its iconic eucalyptus road and family-friendly coastline.
The kilometre stretch of sand and pebble beach is lovely, and it's a great base for families or couples looking for a relaxed resort where a handful of cafes, bars and restaurants create a welcoming atmosphere. Accommodation is made up of mostly mid to high-range options and all-inclusives like this TUI Blue hotel, which is right by the beach and perfect for families, featuring a TUI Kids Club and water park. And whenever you're ready to book your holiday to Rhodes, check out the link in the description below, or if you're watching on TV, you can either type in the URL on screen or scan the QR code to check out the latest TUI offers, which include your flights, hotel, bags, transfers and atoll protection as standard. About a 30-minute drive from Kolymbia, we arrived in Lindos.
Lindos is one of Greece's most iconic villages, with its ancient Acropolis taking centre stage.
If you're after picture-perfect Greece, this is the one. The whole town's whitewashed, and the cobbled streets are a joy to stroll around. And as you make your way up to the Acropolis, the views are stunning, with a lovely beach at the foot of the hill. The Acropolis is one of the most spectacular archaeological sites in the world, and it's well worth the entry fee of around 20 euros, I think it was. It can get busy as you would imagine, but it's beautiful, and the streets are car-free, which adds to the magic. Accommodation ranges from small and friendly hotels to 5-star luxury, attracting a wide range of visitors, but especially couples looking for something special. Next up on the east coast of the island, we arrived in Pefkos.
Just south of Lindos, Pefkos is a friendly resort area known for its sandy, blue flag beach.
It's a former fishing village that hasn't lost its old world charm, and the appeal here is the slow tempo that comes with a long sandy beach, loads of sunbeds and a strip of relaxed tavernas. It's really popular with British families and mature couples, and there's a decent selection of mid-range apartments, small hotels and villas too. Back on the road we go, and this time we're on our way to Lardos.
Lardos is a traditional village close to the sea, known for its rustic square and relaxed atmosphere.
There's a nice balance here, where you've got traditional Greek island life with the beach just 2 kilometres away. Village life centres on the square, which has got a great atmosphere and an old-fashioned feel, which is more lived in rather than built up. Affordable guest houses and small hotels are on the menu here, as well as a couple of high-end options towards the coast too. The beach is lovely, although it's a bit under the radar and more for people looking for authenticity and a slower pace, making it popular with couples and longer-term visitors. Next on the list, we swing by Kiotari, which is big on comfort and beachfront living. It's fairly new to the scene, so there's not loads going on, but it's ideal if you just want to take it easy, and there's a good range of all-inclusive options to choose from, making it increasingly popular with couples and families looking for a relaxing holiday. The beach is around 4 kilometres long, with one end sandy, while the other has shingle, with calm waters stretching between the two.
A hidden gem on the south coast, Gennadi offers a peaceful beach with a charming village centre and plenty of local family-run tavernas.
Not many people venture this far south, so it's held on to a lot of its charm, and it's packed with traditional tavernas. And although it looks pretty quiet first thing in the morning, we stayed here on our last night, and the tavernas were buzzing with a great atmosphere. It's ideal if you're looking for somewhere slightly off the beaten track, whilst not being completely off the map, and it attracts those looking for exactly that. The beach isn't far from the village either, and it's about as wild and spacious as they come, with nice calm waters for swimming in. In terms of accommodation, there's a decent selection of affordable stays and larger premium hotels just outside the centre too. Heading further down towards the island's more remote side, we parked up in Lachania.
Lachania is one of the most picturesque villages on the island and boasts a lovely bohemian charm.
It's small, colourful and really peaceful, with just a few tavernas, a church and nothing much else. It was fairly early when we visited, and the owner of this taverna hooked us up with a strong Greek coffee, but we wished we could have stayed for a few hours longer for lunch. Accommodation in Lachania is limited, with just a handful of small hotels and stylish guest houses, with more options available just outside. Now feeling properly off the beaten track, we arrived in Plimmiri.
Plimmiri offers the island's wild side, ideal for those looking for raw coastal beauty.
There's a huge stretch of beach here and a real sense of space and seclusion. It's also home to the TUI Magic Life Resort, which feels like its own little world. With loads of water sports, a private beach and everything on site, it's a great shout for families or anyone who just wants to switch off and unwind. And that brings us nicely to the sponsor of this video, TUI. They fly to Rhodes from all over the UK, including some of the smaller regional airports too. And whether you're after a small and friendly base or an all-inclusive luxury stay, they've got something for everyone. And it's one of those destinations where there's often some great deals to be had too. So if you're watching on TV, you can either scan the QR code or type in the URL that you can see on your screen now. Alternatively, you can check out the links in the description to book your TUI holiday to Rhodes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.